I'm just glad I get to. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am a recovering alcoholic. I'm still sober, and I'm still enjoying each and every single day. I've never met someone who's ever regretted getting clean and sober, and I am definitely, I've never regretted getting clean and sober myself. As you can see, I'm not exactly in my normal attire. I know, don't judge, it's okay. I have a lot of things going on this weekend, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. Whenever we get clean and sober, I've said this 1,000 times, whenever we get clean and sober, we accept the responsibility of dealing with all those emotions that come rushing back. And boy, sometimes they come rushing back. The good emotions, bad emotions, and all the emotions in between, right? We accept the responsibility. One of the greatest sayings in the rooms that you hear is the good news about recovery is you get your emotions back. The bad news about recovery is you get your emotions back. And that is so true. And for me personally, this weekend, I've experienced some of those hectic or anxious emotions, if you will, because we just had a hectic schedule. Don't get me wrong, it's been fun. I've had a good time. But there has been a little bit of anxiety because there's been so many different scheduling pieces that we've had to piece together. So yeah, it's been a little hectic. It's been a little emotional. But that's why I got clean and sober, was so I can deal with that, so I can responsibly cope and deal with these emotions. Now, to give you a great example, yesterday, my son and my soon-to-be, hope-to-be daughter-in-law, they had their high school prom. And anyone who's ever had to deal or had to work with a 17-year-old female on prom, it can be challenging at times, I'm sure. Think of someone's wedding day or something like that. Man, I'm just now thinking of poor Joey. Praying for you, Joey. I digress. But I got to be there to witness my son doing stupid shit, funny shit that I would have done whenever I was his age, probably. I got to be a part of that moment for my son, for my soon-to-be daughter-in-law. I got to share in that moment. Also, yesterday was my youngest daughter's 21st birthday. My wife and I got to go out to lunch with her and her boyfriend. We got to sit in fellowship and catch up and just, again, enjoy that moment that my wife and I, neither one of us, hell, we didn't think we'd ever get to have because we were drunk. We were alcoholic. Today, we get to go and witness my oldest daughter, her getting married. That's something that I just didn't think I was going to be able to witness because my alcoholism had consumed such a big part of my life. Matter of fact, my alcoholism had taken over my life. When my kids were really, really young, sure, I dreamed of my daughter's wedding, or I dreamed of my other daughter's 21st birthday. Sure, but I thought in my mind, well, it's so far away. So it's going to, of course, I got to wait for them to grow up to experience these things. Over that course of time, my alcoholism took over. It became the priority in my life. This mental obsession of wanting to remain in this neurologically diluted state, that became the priority over my kids. Great example, my oldest daughter, the one who's getting married. I remember, and this has been years and years ago, but I do remember when she was young, she came to me one night and said, hey, she came to me. She said, hey, I'm going over to my friend's house. I said, okay, apparently. And I got drunk and I passed out. Woke up several hours later, and asked my two youngest kids, said, hey, where's my daughter? Where's your sister at? And they said, well, she's down at a friend's house. Sure enough, my oldest daughter came home and I immediately jumped her shit. I was like, hey, where were you? And she said, Dad, I told you I was going to be at my friend's house. No, you didn't. You didn't tell me that. And I remember both my youngest kids turned around and looked at me and said, yeah, Dad, she did tell you that because we were here. We heard her tell you that. And you even told her it's okay. And it was such a profound moment for me. My oldest daughter, she did the responsible thing, told me where she was going, but I didn't remember because I got drunk and passed out. I missed that moment of being a parent. I missed that moment of accepting responsibility and admitting to her that I was wrong because I didn't do that because, well, I'm a parent. I can't be wrong, right? That's what I thought anyway. I missed so many moments in my children's lives. I could go on about my son or my other daughter and tell you so many moments that I missed in their lives, but I don't want to. And the reason why is because I don't need to worry about those moments I missed. I get to make those new moments now, today, this weekend, next week, next year. I get to create those moments that I might have missed out on. Sure, I might have missed out on those moments in their past, but I get to create those new moments that they're going to get to remember. My son, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, they're going to remember their high school prom. My youngest daughter, they're going to remember, her 21st birthday. And my oldest daughter, she's going to remember her wedding day. And all three of them are going to look back and go, damn it, Dad was there. He may not have been perfect. He may have screwed up things in the past, but damn it, he was there. And that's the most important thing to me, is to let my kids know that, before I couldn't. My alcoholism had taken over so much of my life. But today, I get to be a part of their lives, and I am forever grateful. With that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. If you like the content of these video monologues, please feel free to like and share them on your own social media accounts and with your friends. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.